Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, we're using Gilded Tarot Royale by Churro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore, website at the bottom, llewellyn.com, and there's a couple other social media links if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. There's some information on the back here if you want to freeze phrase and check it out. There's also her website I like to show. It's at the end of the paragraph next to her picture. A couple other things there. Feel free to freeze frame if you're interested. And last but not least, about the illustrator, Jenna. Some information if you want to read through that. Knock your socks off. Whatever makes you happy. I just wanted to include her too. Okay. Gemini. I'm like, I want like, it feels like a party atmosphere all of a sudden. So, are you having fun? I hope you're having fun. Oh, the plan. Oh, the plan. Yeah. What's going on? Cards just plopping out all over the place. What do you want from this situation? You have possibilities. Like, there's so much coming in. A point of disappointment may have a chance to turn around very soon. The Five of Cups is telling me there's been a little piece of disappointment that just keeps nagging or trailing behind you. This could be a work situation for a lot of you. I feel like somebody's getting out of your way, something like that. Something that I didn't really feel like that's how this was going to happen. Even for Gemini, I was like, I really didn't think that was going to happen, but I'm glad it did. One of those things. It could be family, just to be fair. Somebody's going to get out of your way. And the way it happens may be a little bit unexpected. I'm going to go into like what's going on right now. Strength and the Eight of Pentacles. So, information fairly soon should be coming your way about this change coming forward. I feel like you've been kind of, whatever this is, whether it be business, family, maybe a friendship, something, you've been kind of present but quiet, if that makes sense. There's been something here that it just doesn't work the way you want it to. Maybe somebody's been rude to you, or instead of seeing you for the gifts you offer, maybe they've been kind of like more, I feel like somebody's been attacking, or like maybe passive-aggressively just kind of downplaying that you're even there. I feel like somebody hasn't really been that nice to you. But you should be getting word about a change that's coming with them fairly soon. Okay. Justice and the Six of Swords. They're getting out of your way. I know, we said that already. But, like, I'm seeing this white, I'm going to say it's a stag. I was going to call it an elk for some reason, but I just feel like this moment coming forward, and I'm just like, this person's going to get out of my way. Whatever's happening with them is happening with them. This is not your fault. So, and I feel like they've been unpleasant to you. I keep getting that whoever this is unpleasant to you. So, it's not your fault what's happening to them, but they are getting out of your way. I feel like there may be a kind of like a little feeling of guilt, like, oh, like that's not the best thing that's happening to them. But they haven't been nice to you. So that stress being released or being removed, there's no reason for you to feel bad about that. I don't see you taking joy in whatever they're going through, but I feel like having the stress relieved, that's not a bad thing. Justice is coming in like this moment is supposed to happen. I don't feel like it's justice in the sense of like, well, they do what they do and they get what they deserve. It doesn't feel like that. This is more justice in the sense of like you deserve a break, and this is kind of creating a moment where you're going to get a break, which is a good thing. So I feel like I would detach from what they're going through. Like their life is their life. That's them. You just kind of like how this is getting better for you and enjoying that. You might have to keep it more private that you're enjoying it, but like not in the sense of like, you're not, you shouldn't feel bad about that is what I'm getting. It's not about that. There's no reason to feel guilty or unhappy about things getting better for you, especially if this person has been unpleasant to you in the past. Whatever's happening, it's not your fault. With that energy lessening, and it seems like it should start lessening fairly quickly. It should get easier and easier fairly quickly. I do feel like this opens up a lot of opportunities in front of you. What they're saying is, when you see this happening, first notice when your moment is going to hit its like optimum spot. So like if this person is kind of like walking away for now, or maybe they're going to detach for a while, maybe there's something they're going to go on vacation, or they're going to leave the situation at this certain period of time. If that's a month away, for example, like you're getting them mentioned that they're going to kind of like reduce their connection here for a while, and in a month they're going to be kind of like away from the situation. Like identify what that point will be, because it's like there's an optimal point here where you could actually make things go your way. Identify what that point will be. That should be the first, like when it's most likely. Maybe it won't be definite, but most likely, maybe a month from now, things will be really easy for you to change things. Identify that now. Do your best to identify that now. Set that as a goal date. Make a choice. Move on that choice. You're going to have a moment. It's going to come forward to you. The thing is, you got to move forward on it. You got to move forward on it. You could get stuck in paralysis by analysis. Be careful of it. That's the point of this whole reading, is what I'm getting. The moment's coming, won't last forever. You could end up in that paralysis by analysis moment, and like it comes and it goes. And it's like, wait, oh, it was such a pretty moment and I let it go. Don't let that happen to you. Identify when it's going to be, decide what you want, move forward. Even if it's not the best option and you're like, I'm not really sure what the best option, do you want to stay where you are? If you want to stay how things are, okay, then don't worry about it. If you want to change, just choose something and step forward. That moment is going to be a small-ish window. When I say small-ish, maybe that'll last for like a month, maybe it'll last for a week, maybe it'll last for a day, maybe it'll be like a one moment somebody will say, you want something? And that might be it. That might be your moment. Like somebody will say, you want something, Gemini? And you're like, I don't know, can I think about it? They're like, oh, sure. But that's it. It's going to pass. Be ready for it when you're asked, do you want something? Or if you see the moment, like the door's open, you can walk out of it, walk, go, do it. It's a moment. It's a short moment. It's a short moment. You could have this. This is, to me, I keep feeling like it's seeing it, it's knowing it, and it's knowing how to handle it. The wise woman, is that what she's called? The wise woman of Wonderland? Knowing when your moment is there and acting accordingly. Realizing that moment will not stay forever. It will not. It's a short window. There does seem to be a lot of support around this, but it's very fleeting. It's like somebody's going to have this moment. They're like, hey, you want something, Gemini? Let's make it happen. It doesn't last very long. This person shows up and goes. Or like the moment comes and goes. This person may stay in the situation, but the moment where they're very helpful to you is very fleeting. Strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? If you're able to do this, I do get that you have some good things that can really come your way. Be careful. Don't get stuck in analysis by paralysis. Something, you just got to go with the flow. Go towards what makes you the most happy, whatever you think might. Go with what, just guess. If you have to guess. Just go. Give it a chance. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. If you do, they're just giving you a heads up here. It's going to be kind of binding for a while. You're going to get stuck there for a while, but I get like it's a good change. It'll keep you entertained for a good amount of time. Before it gets boring, there'll be so much to learn that it'll take a while. Like I actually feel like this is going to work for you because it feels like it's a complex situation. Too much earth can be very paralyzed. it can be very draining for Gemini. I'm trying not to say it because I don't think that's where this is going to go. I feel like there's going to be so much to learn and figure out that it won't feel draining, but it can also be very lucrative for you. So this might be a situation where you get a lot more bounty than you expected. You might be just kind of like conflicted, like, do I really want to do this? Because if I do this, I'm kind of stuck. You'd be surprised. But it's the option. Stay where you are or give something new a chance. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Excuse me. These are long-term choices. I do feel like you will love it if you take the choice, if you take the movement forward. It's stressful when it comes up to it, but you got to move. If you don't move, it don't happen. If it don't, it don't. Okay, sure. Yeah, me and the English language, the only language I speak, but I can't even barely speak that apparently. You'll be happy and thankful that you did do it. If you move forward, you got to move forward. The moment is coming. They're saying, take it. Take your moment. Do you have to? No, clearly not. But that's where we started with it. Identify when that optimal moment is most likely to get there. Do your deciding and looking and getting information, but realize when that moment comes, whatever information you have, that's it. Choose best possibility from what you do know and just go. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Clearly not. I feel like this reading is just about setting you up for success. Like, if you want it, go for it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do. If you don't want it, that's okay. That's okay. But they're also saying this moment is fleeting, and when it passes, it passes. That's that. So this is like the easiest point for you to move forward if you want to, especially if it's a job-related situation, especially if it's a job-related situation. It seems like this is, you want to move forward, this is when you're going to do it. If you don't, it's less likely the further you get away from this moment. I don't know if this person is coming back. Three of Swords reversed and the Seven of Major Arcana, which is the Chariot. They may come back in either a diminished capacity or they may come back very slowly and build back up to where they were. The person, I feel like whoever this person is, I don't feel like they're very nice to you. They will return in some respect. Maybe not at total power, maybe, or total strength, maybe. But when they start coming back into the situation, they're going to get in your way. They will get in your way. So take that with a grain of salt. Anything else? Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.